Okay, so I've attached a touch LED to port number 1 on my robot brain. So before I go into programming, I want to set up the sensors properly. So click on Motor and Sensor Setup. Under Devices, port 1, let's declare the name of our touch sensor and put it in as type touch LED. Press Apply. You'll see that this line of code has been added to our program, and say OK. So now port 1 has a name of touch sensor. We could call it port 1 when we are working with it, or we can use its name touch sensor. So here I'm going to make a while loop that's going to respond to any touch to the sensor by changing the color of the sensor to red. So let's make a while loop first. The parameter is just the expression true. An open and closed curly brackets. Inside we're going to have an if and an else statement. If, and inside of our parameter here we're going to be checking the value, get touch LED value from the touch sensor. And if that value equals 1, that means that someone has touched it. It's got a sensitive surface just like a touch screen. So if you touch it, it'll be giving a value of 1. Let's do an open and close curly brackets for what's going to happen when it's touched. We're going to set the color, set touch LED color. This has two parameters. One is the name of the sensor, touch sensor. The second is the color that we want. I'm going to type in color red. Okay. Now, if it's not being touched, that's what's going to happen for the else. Let's do an open and closed curly brackets here. We're going to do set touch LED color again. Touch sensor. I'm going to do color blue. All right. This should loop over and over again. Whenever the LED is being touched, the touch LED sensor is being touched, it should be a red color. When it's not being touched, it should be a blue color. So with the brain attached, you can see I'm actually touching the LED touch sensor, and the value is changing here from 0 to 1. It's 1 when I'm touching, 0 when I'm not touching. When you run the program, you'll see the color change as well. What I see is a blue light that changes to a red light whenever I touch it.